ATF.
Yeah, there's this. He also suggested that there was an attempt, because in many ways I think he's being the honest whistleblower in this case. And from what I understand, when he appeared before your committee, he didn't go with government lawyers, as would normally probably be the process. He went with his own lawyer. And there's a fear that there was an attempt to silence him here.
Well, very clearly, the Justice Department wanted him in there with justice lawyers. He had the right and was never informed he had the right to come in just with his own lawyer. Our own people in a contact through an intermediary let him know that. And he almost immediately not only agreed to come in, but came in on the 4th of July. So there'd be no question that he was coming in on his own time, his own volition. And his attorney, I wasn't in the interview for appropriate reasons, but his attorney never asked him to stop or have extensive consultation. He simply answered the question with his counsel present. That's the opposite of what we've had in the previous interviews, the few in which justices had their attorneys. Essentially, they're trying to limit our discovery. They're trying to, if you will, counsel their people to give only certain things. And it's one of the reasons that we find it refreshing when we get a career professional coming in, answering our questions fully and completely, and then letting us go where the trail leads us.
What you seem to be describing, Congressman, is an obstruction of a congressional investigation.
I think you're close to accurate. There's a standard that we would have to meet to call it that. But it's very clear that people were being discouraged from speaking to us, slow-rolled, and justice was negotiating. Well, in fact, all the discovery we were getting was from whistleblowers, people handing us documents, people coming forward around justice. And even today, the discovery we've gotten, if it wasn't already available on the Internet, it generally is an all-black page of redaction to where it's of no value.
And it's interesting because you have the documents, you would think that, they would just come clean and tell the truth. If you discover that Eric Holder knew a lot more than what he indicated, that would mean that he ostensibly lied to Congress, would it not?
If Eric Holder knew any significant time before he said he knew, which was just a couple of weeks before he testified before the Judiciary Committee, then he's in very serious trouble. But I think he's in serious trouble in a different way. He should have known. He should have known about this not just this past February, but a year earlier. This was a program that let thousands of weapons go into a foreign country and in some cases stay in America that were being deliberately allowed to be sold to straw purchasers who undoubtedly were going to sell them to criminals. That's the opposite of what the Bush administration did. Bush administration even fired U.S. attorneys for not enforcing gun laws. Here we have the opposite happening at all levels.
Yeah, well, the frightening things, too, is if the Attorney General, will you have access to his emails and subpoena them?
We will be going through these emails. So far, we're not getting the level of cooperation that would cause us to believe we're going to get them easily. But our responsibility, Sean, is to go where the facts lead us for as long as it takes.
All right, Congressman, we'll stay on the story. Appreciate you being with us. And let not